Hello everybody, this is Stephen Whitfield with Drilling Contractor, and we're here at a pretty interesting spot, Tejas Pier in Houston, Texas. And we're filming this video during the Offshore Technology Conference, one of the industry's biggest conferences where thousands of people from all over the world come to see all of the latest offerings and all of the latest developments in the offshore space. Now this week also presents an opportunity for companies to invite people who are coming in to see some of their offerings at various on and off-site events. And that's where we are right now. We are at an off-site event hosted by GD Energy Products, where they're showcasing some of their latest technology offerings in the frac space. Now here in this video, we're going to be talking with a few representatives from the company about some of those offerings, including their fluid end technology, their Y-shaped drilling module, and their Redline Plus consumables. A lot of really interesting stuff. Let's check it out. Well, the funny thing about events like this is that sometimes Mother Nature doesn't cooperate with you, so we are under the awning here with Avey, and we're going to be talking a little bit about GD Energy Products' fluid end technology. Hear a lot of cool stuff. Adam, thank you so much for joining me.
Glad to be here.
So we've got a couple of fluid ends out here. Well, they were downstairs from here. Unfortunately, we're not next to them. We're here, but you can still talk to us a little bit about them. First one was the QSS fluid end. Can you tell us a little bit about that one? Sort of what's in that?
Yeah. So we got our QSS fluid end. It utilizes GD Energy's patented cross-bore technology for extra long fatigue life and very harsh frac applications. So it is a will-fit fluid end for the QEM 3000 and 5000 power end, and we utilize our patent-pending retainer nuts as well that promote long fatigue life of the retainer nut threads.
And then there's also the NXP fluid end. Tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, we got the NXP fluid end. So that builds on our NX platform that the customers and the market know and love. But it utilizes a bolt-on plate that houses the retainer nut threads, so that plate can be changed if the threads get boogered up due to natural things that happen in the oil field. So it gives you the option there. And we like that better than the individual lock ring style retainers, because the plate shares stresses between bolts, and we see higher and better reliability there.
Yeah, so we've got two different fluid ends. Under what circumstances would you be using one fluid end or the other?
Good question. So the NXP mates up to any traditional 2500 horsepower class power end that's out there on the market. So that's a lot of the install base. And then the QEM, or the QSS, works with QEM.
All right, well, Adam, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks.
All right, so we are now here with Troy Gall. We're going to be talking a little bit about GD Energy Products' Y-shaped drilling module. Pretty cool thing that they have downstairs, but we'll talk about it up here. Troy, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about this module. Tell us a little bit about the differentiators within it.
Sure, the Y module is our newest generation of the drilling module. It's rated up to 10,000 PSI, which is what the industry is looking for right now. It gives you a safety factor, even for those guys who are still drilling at what we'd consider the normal rates today of 6,000 to 7,000 PSI. By design, it's going to give you a longer life. It has an internal geometry that takes the angles out of the module itself, and so it takes some of those sealing areas out of problems. And it's what we're going to take to the future. We're going to provide not only safety, but the potential to change their operations for the drilling contractor.
Now, having something rated to 10,000 PSI, and you're saying this is something that everybody wants. And I know in the past we've talked with GD Energy Products about having higher pressure ratings on the equipment.
Sure.
You've talked about the safety. Mm-hmm. Is that the main benefit for having something that's rated that high? Are there other benefits?
Well, anytime that you're in the oil field and you're rating with pressures of 7, 8, 10,000, you want a lot of safety built into it. And so those modules are built for safety. We also have a new safe lock system that enables you to work on the module a little bit easier. But the main benefit of the Y module is giving this reliability that you're going to have in the field, and so you don't have to change the module out as often, and it's going to give her a longer life of better value.
Well, Troy, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, we got somebody else here to talk with us about some more technology. Jim Yanus is going to be talking about the Redline Plus consumables. So we've got a couple of things in here in packing and valves and seats. learn a little bit more about that. So Jim, thanks again for talking with me here.
Absolutely.
So Jim, let's start by talking about the packing. So tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here at the event today.
Absolutely. We've got our Redline Plus packing. We redesigned everything from end to end on our packing. There's a new junk ring, new header and pressure ring materials and geometries, and then we've got an upgraded lantern ring, and the whole stack works together as an upgraded system, can give better performance throughout. So we've got a patent pending junk ring that's easier to install and protects your fluid end. We've got a patent pending header ring that has better sand exclusion. We've got new materials in our pressure rings that'll hold up a lot better than anything else out there in the market right now. We've got improved lantern ring geometry for loop flow and debris clearance under operation.
So we're running the gamut here with all the things that you guys are doing with the packing.
That's right, that's right.
So let's talk about some of the field testing that you guys have been. You were telling us off camera that you've done some field testing. What's going on there?
We've done extensive field testing on this. So we've done everywhere from the Haynesville, the Northeast, out in the Permian, up in North Dakota. Every place we saw significantly better improvement or better performance over everything else we were testing against.
There's also some valves and seats that you guys have out here. Can you tell us about that?
That's right. We've got Redline Plus valves and seats, better geometry. They work better together, although the valves and seats are standard. They'll fit in any P4 and P5 arrangement. We've got optimized geometry and metallurgy in the valve and seat strike interface. So we actually have more strike surface available on the seat. We've got reduced strain in the TPU, the rubber part that kind of seals around the outside of the seat. And we've got better metallurgy on the valve that provides longer wear.
Well, Jim, thanks for telling us all about this stuff. It's really cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
So we'd like to thank everybody from GD Energy Products for speaking with us here today. From Houston, Texas, this is Stephen Whitfield. Thank you for visiting drillingcontractor.org.